Here the first topic. Bulgaria became 21st country to switch to euro currency. Right? Very important. Country and currency into new status quo. Next, aligning China's Belt and Road Initiative, a 2024 strategic partnership to align China's Belt and Road Initiative with Brazil's plan to boost farming infrastructure and the energy transition, which exemplifies solidarity and cooperation among global south countries. Next one, World Economic Forum. Here it decided to establish 5 new centers for the fourth industrial revolution, including one in India, that is Andhra Pradesh. And this is a network platform for multiple stakeholders collaborations, bringing together public private sectors to help ensure that emerging technologies deliver benefits for society and then minimize the risk. Here, French government survives second no confidence vote over 2026 budget. Okay, so question can be in prelims like country name and in news regarding parliamentary no confidence motion. Monterey doctrine. It's a alternative style as a Trump's corollary to the Monterey doctrine. What they do is that it opposes any kind of foreign interference in the Western Hemisphere. That originally concerning European colonialism avoids any intervention in political affairs of Americas by any kind of foreign powers, mostly, which have a potential of hostile act against US. So this doctrine was central to America's grand strategy in the 20th century. So, again, most important, what is Pax Silica? It is United States led international initiative, the Department of State's flagship effort on AI and supply chain security, and advancing new economic security concessions among allies and trusted partners. Now, on December 11th, 2025, Department of State announced the inaugural Pax Silica Summit. Okay, remember this date and the summit and the objectivity of this summit. Okay, now another very important thing is that signatory countries on the declaration. First, United States, Australia, Japan, South Korea, United Kingdom, Singapore, Israel, Netherlands, United Arab Emirates, Qatar. Okay, so these country names are very important in your options of prelims. Next, Trans Karakoram Tract, Chinese also known as Sakshigam Tract. You can see this in map pointed out here. So what is the history is that Indian government claimed the sovereignty, but what happened in history is that Pakistan took the control of the region during first India-Pakistan war and ceded it to China in 1963 through Sino-Pakistan agreement. Very important you know this history of this area. Next, Syrian civil war, and here the history is that armed conflict began with the Syrian revolution in March 2011. The trigger point is that popular discontent with the Ba'athist regime ruled by Bashar al-Assad triggered a large-scale protest and pro-democracy rallies across Syria. And these kind of rallies and protests emerged into armed opposition groups and civilian uprising descending into a civil war. So in prelims they will ask you countries and news and which are related to conflict or civil war. Okay, so Syria is connected with civil war. Next one, India-Pakistan exchange list of nuclear installations prisoners. Now, the two countries are obliged to exchange the list of prisoners twice a year at the start of January and July. And this comes from the agreement on nuclear installation signed on December 31st, 1988, came into force on January 27, 1991. Very much important to know the date and agreement.